All right, so I'm just going to do a bit of a guide on selling component equipment, because that's one of the things I do sell. I haven't listed any for a little bit, so I'm going to have to go back to some prices online just to make sure where they're at the moment, because they do vary obviously. But for the main setup that I run, I've got a couple of speakers with cables ready to go. This is if you're going to test like amplifiers and mini systems, stuff like that, you'll want that. And then I've also got a TV that's got AV in or composite in, as well as HDMI. Definitely a must on the composite in, because you'll get a lot of stuff that needs that. Also good if you're testing gaming consoles as well. So as an example, these are the sort of things you can get. So you got 3 different units here. You've got a amplifier with a AM/FM built in. Sometimes you'll get these where they're separated as well, so a separate AM/FM stereo or tuner, and then you'll have the receiver or amplifier, and then you've got a tape deck, and then you've got a CD player. Probably going to be your standard sort of component items. There is other component items that are available. You might have like a preamp and then a main amp and stuff like that, but these are going to be 90% of it. So you know, it's like the kind of 3-in-1 sort of scenario. Oh, you might have a record player as well. I think this actually has a record player, this setup somewhere. I'd have to find it. When it comes to combos are really good. So you've got a couple of different models here. I'm trying to get the camera over there so you can see the front. Now on these here, so you've got, this one is, the top one is just your standard recorder, VHS recorder, and your DVD player. The bottom one is a VHS recorder and a DVD recorder, so you can actually record your VHS straight onto DVD. They're the desirable ones. So these ones, the cheaper ones, once again, we'll go through the list online, but generally around the $100 mark, maybe more, maybe less, but somewhere around that working. And the ones that do the record onto DVD, those ones can go up to $600 depending on what, this is in Australia of course, just depending on what it is, what sort of model that one is. So yeah, very viable to find and sell these, and you can generally pick them up cheap. You can even pick them up cheap just straight off Facebook, but definitely the DVD recorder version is the one to look for. So what we'll do, this isn't going to be a big video, but here, so lastly, just make sure you do have sitting there obviously some CDs. I do recommend to have a tape available. Make sure it's a tape you want to listen to as well, and same goes to the CDs. Don't, because else you just won't test it, because you won't want to listen to it. And then a VHS and a DVD as well, which I've got them in another area, but most people are going to have a DVD. Yeah, so apart from that, we'll jump on the bench and then we'll just have a quick browse around, and yeah, we'll upload this video. Alright, so I checked out all the combination, the AV equipment, the stereo system. So between 80 and $200 depending on, you know, if it's tested, untested parts, you know, that sort of thing. A lot of the sales I saw were overseas, particularly in America. So that doesn't really mean much. It just means that maybe they just haven't been available here. It might have been a special order. There could be a whole heap of reasons with that sort of stuff why. It was very expensive back in the day, a lot of that equipment, so not everybody would have had it. When it comes to the DVD VCR combos, now they're everywhere. I just had a quick look on Facebook and I found, you know, 4 or 5 listings at $40-50. So you can get them whenever you want. And the best part is, I just had a look, prices, they haven't changed much. They've actually, I think they've actually gone up on some of them, between, you know, $150 to $300 for just the basic DVD player with the VCR recorder combo, and then with the DVD recorder and VCR recorder combo, you're talking $300 to $500. There's one on there brand new in the box for $800. So, you know, they can be worth some good money, and they're fairly good movers. I haven't sold any for probably a good 6 to 12 months. I've been moving, so I'm only just starting back up this year. I've done a little bit leading up to the end of the year, but overall I'm really only just firing back up properly this year. But now I'm back on the ball. I'm actually quite surprised how much they've gone up to, or you know, they're still holding those sort of prices. So definitely some viable options in that. I'm going to finish up this video. Hopefully there's some inspiration there for everybody to have a look at. By all means, give it a try. Just jump on Facebook, have a look, see what's going local, grab that model number, put it into eBay, see what it's going for. If you can pick it up for under $50 and it sells for over $100, then I think it's worth the risk. But I mean, it's your choice. I'm not going to tell you what to do, but go for it. Give it a shot. Why not? Imagine doing a couple of those a month. If you just want this as a side hustle, you make, you want to pay your insurance on your car or something like that. Well, this could actually cover that just by selling a couple of DVDs every month. And very easy to test. Like I said, just a little TV. You can pick up these TVs from Facebook again for probably, $10-20. I think brand new, and I saw someone buy one in the US for $20 or $30. So over here they're a little bit more expensive. We've got Australia tax over here. Any questions? Chuck them in the comments. Hopefully there's some value add in this one. If there's anything in particular you want to know, feel free to just chuck that in the comments as well, and I'll see what I can do. Otherwise, have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.